Today we're going to be unboxing the Prime 1 Studio The Lost World Jurassic Park T-Rex Cliff Attack statue. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting when I stayed up all night refreshing their website to pre-order it. It comes in both of these boxes, but I think refreshing paid off because I got issue number 17 out of 500, so that's not too bad. Okay, and it does look like these boxes were a little damaged in shipping. Hopefully it's nothing too bad, especially with how much money I spent on this guy, but it looks like it was packed pretty safely with styrofoam inside. So let's cut this sucker up and see what's going on inside. This is the spot I'm a little worried about, and the underside of the package also is almost completely open, so hopefully everything is okay and undamaged. See, look at that, the styrofoam's all busted there. But looks like that styrofoam's pretty thick. And yeah, everything looks good to go. Now I got to figure out how to get these monsters out of these boxes. And I'm 6'4", so this box is huge. I wonder if I can just grab it and pull it out. Oh. Oh, that looks pretty good. It's freaking sweet. Okay, we have it out of the box. The only thing we have right here is the damage on the box was kind of smashed here, and that's exactly where that break in the styrofoam and the cardboard was. So here we have the edition, 17 of 500. And I'm guessing this first taller box is probably the box with the T-Rexes in it because of the artwork on the outside. Here we have box number 2. It's a little bit shorter, but it's a little wider. And then we do have a little bit of damage down here. It doesn't look as bad as the first box, but we will find out as soon as we dive in here. So yeah, it looks pretty safe. Nice thick cardboard. Yeah, looks pretty good. Hopefully I can just pull it out like the other one. Okay, hopefully this one comes out as easy as the other one did. I'm a little worried it's going to be heavier. Okay, here we go. Oh, it definitely is heavier. Oh. Whew. Okay, this box looks like it's in better condition than the other one. There's that 17 out of 500. And I honestly have no idea what's in each box actually, because this one has a T-Rex on it too. So and here's a shot of both boxes side by side so you can kind of see the size comparison. That one's a lot bigger over there. Okay, we're gonna start with the shorter box because I think that the base is gonna be in there and I'll just make it a lot easier. And that is a lot of instructions right there. Here's a shot of the storage reference and the parts list, and it looks like box 2 has the base and the trees and box 1 has the dinosaurs in the car. And this one looks a little bit longer, this one looks a little more square, so I'm guessing the box that I opened does have the base and the trees in there. So it's like a double decker. So on one side, we have all the trees, and it looks like the other side will have the base. It looks like I found our base. Holy smokes, it's huge. It's freaking huge. Wow. Without putting the trees on, this is the base as a standalone. And it looks really pretty. You have all the bones, you have the logo, you have the tire tracks, and it looks super wet. So wet. But yeah, that's looking really cool. One of my biggest struggles was trying to figure out how much room I needed for the base. So we're just gonna measure it on camera right now. It looks like it's probably about, to be safe, with about 23 and a half inches wide. and honestly about 28 and a half inches in length as well. And just in case you're wondering how tall, I'd say about 2.5 inches or so. Okay, we have the second one out, but I would recommend if you have anybody that can help you pull these out, that would be great, because that was a pain in the butt. I even snapped off the little handle here trying to pull that sucker out of the box. Now for the exciting part. Yeah, baby. Where's that input? And then before we pull these suckers out, let's measure them, because it's going to be a lot easier while they're in here and safe. And they are huge. So we're looking at like 33 inches or so for the female, and I mean 33 for the male as well. So maybe we'll check out the infant too. About 8.5 or 9 inches, but those things are huge. And it looks like the installation order goes car with batteries, and then you go T-Rex, tree. So yeah, it looks like car, dinosaur, tree, dinosaur, trees. And then you can choose how you want to do the young T-Rex. Not too bad. And before anybody gets on me for forgetting Eddie and the Mercedes, let's take a peek at that guy. That looks pretty sweet, and let's give it a measure. I'd say we're looking at about 14.5, maybe. Actually, maybe 14 inches. Let's just do a little detail look at the Mercedes and Eddie right there in the window. He actually looks really good. And they have all the details of all the mud and everything. It does say that the lights are super fragile, so be careful, do not lay it on its top. There's the logo up there, and then the underside where the batteries are gonna go. Pretty sweet. Now we have the batteries installed underneath here, and this car actually has some serious weight to it. Also, there's a little tiny button right there. You just push it in, and the lights turn on, and they're actually really bright. And it lights up the inside of the car, which is really nice. That's pretty sick. Oh, and the headlights light up too. Rad. Also, I don't know if you can see it in here, but Eddie's gun is in there too. The detail is insane in this. Yeah, the gun's like right back in there. That's impressive. So now we have to put the base plate on. Looks something like this, and it's connected with magnets, which is really cool. So you just slide it in here, and it's on. And now you can reach in and touch that button. It's a little kind of hidden in there, but yeah, it's not bad. And then the next thing that we have to do is put the little rails on the side here. So they just go in these little holes. Easy. And we'll do it on Eddie's side as well. Easy peasy. And then this has a peg right there that should fit in this little hole right here. Yep, like a glove. And you can see that a lot of these pegs have magnets in them. So that's pretty sweet. Now it's time to put the Rex in its peg. And another review on YouTube said to be careful, because you could put that back foot, if you push it, trying to push it down, you could break that claw off. So it slid right in, no problem. Like solid, it feels nice and sturdy. Looks like next up is the tree that's kind of in a forked shape or a V shape. And the shorter end should be facing out. So it's gonna go in just like that, I think. There's a little plant down here. There we go. Perfect. So apparently I missed the piece that goes right here where the button goes so you can press it. So you wanna, oh yeah, see? There are little magnetic marks right there. So put the car right here for a second. There's this little piece right here, and it's supposed to go through like that. That way you can push the button, because the button's kind of hidden in there. And now you can, like that, and now it should be able to, well, does it work? Does it just think, oh, there we go. Oh, it's like it gets stuck. That's not. I guess you have to push and hold it. Nice, okay. And then we'll just slide that right back in there. Oh. Oh boy, that's not super functional. It's not a problem, but it's not awesome either. Now it's time for the male, and his tail is supposed to go back through these trees, and then this foot is supposed to go right there. It's not all the way in though. There we go. Now he's nestled in there nice and clean. And then back down here, looks like number 8, right, goes right there. Everything pops in really easy on this model. It's really nice. And then next up is this broken log that goes right in there, like that. We have one more that goes right here. It's a bigger tree. Nice. And then down here, there's like a little notch that goes into that. One more that goes right in here somewhere, literally like that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And you have this little piece right here, and that can go where the baby T-Rex should go right here if you don't want to put the baby Rex there. Or if you want the baby Rex there, then you just have an extra piece, I think. You just want to put the baby Rex on the stand. It goes right there.